Not long ago, I posted a video about what to do about bad blackjack players at the table, and some people rightly pointed out that the bad blackjack players do have an impact on the game, just not in the way most people are thinking. So in this video, I'm going to explain how bad blackjack players do impact the game. Hey guys, this is Colin from Blackjack Apprenticeship, where we teach people how to legally beat casinos with card counting. Before I get into how bad blackjack players do impact you at the tables, let me reiterate what I put in the other video, which is that when you have bad players at the table that are hitting, splitting, doubling, all that stuff at the wrong times, it does not impact the house edge against you. They cannot make you lose more money by their bad decisions. If you don't believe me, you can watch the other video where I break it down with computer simulations that back up everything I'm saying. But the reality is, if you find yourself getting annoyed at the table because of the other players, you feel like they're screwing things up, the reality is that's not true. The math of the game breaks down to you against the dealer as far as the house edge. Your ability to beat the game is the same whether you're playing with great players or terrible players. However, how much you can win at the tables is impacted by those players. So let me get into that now. There are really three ways that other players at the table can impact you. The third reason is that they can take attention away from you. So this could be a good thing. If you're playing with someone that is just losing all this money to the casino, I've played with drunk people, I've played with celebrities, I've played with just really bad players that are getting more attention than me. That can be a really good thing where the casino is paying less attention to you. Some of the best sessions you can ever have are when there's a high roller at the table that's getting all of the attention. The second way they can impact you at the table is that other players might actually start blaming you for their losses. We've all been there, we're at the table, the dealer's making their hands, some guy is losing and he's getting more and more frustrated, and he's not going to blame himself, of course, because gamblers don't want to think they're the reason why they're losing. So they're going to start blaming the other players, they're going to start blaming the dealer, anything to not have to face reality that they're playing a losing game, losing money to the casino, and they shouldn't be in there gambling. So what do you do about it? My advice is ignore it. There's an ancient proverb that says, "Don't waste your breath on fools, for they will despise the wisest advice." I normally just ignore them, I play dumb, I pretend I don't know what they're talking about, and the reality is, if you're letting other players at the table get under your skin, you need to develop thicker skin or you're not going to make it as a card counter. I don't mind if everybody at the table is blaming me. I'm there to play my game, to make money, and I know everyone else at the table is there to lose money. This brings us to the number one way other players affect you at the table, and that's that they slow the game down. This isn't just bad blackjack players, this is any blackjack player. If you're playing a crowded table, it's just going to be slower. And if you're generating positive EV, you're going to be generating that positive EV slower at a full table than you would at a less crowded table. Of course, some bad blackjack players are so bad that they're even more slow and it's going to slow the game down even more. But regardless, if time is money, then a slow blackjack table is making you less money. Of course, this comes with a huge disclaimer, which is that you have to have a perfect blackjack game to be generating positive expectation at the table anyway. If you're not a perfect card counter, if you can't play perfect basic strategy, perfect counting, perfect betting, true count conversion, deviations, perfect money management, then by all means, play a slow table. That means you're going to lose your money more slowly than if you play a faster table. That explains to you guys how other players do affect the game. If you want to understand how to think like an investor, how to play properly, that's what our YouTube channel is about, that's what our website's about. Check out our free mini course and get back to training to have a perfect game and get out there and generate some positive EV.